Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title. Well, this is a belt that has changed hands quite a bit, and this #1 bantamweight contender believes it will again here tonight as she makes the walk for this title fight. She believes this title shot should have come earlier. She's not caught up in all that now, hasn't been during fight week. She's focused on the champion, and you see her staring her down right now. Crowd going crazy. She believes she is the best bantamweight in the world and believes in a matter of moments here, she will be the new champion. So here she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. How about the confidence as she makes the walk here tonight? She wants to get in there, take care of business, and go eat some buffalo wings in the back. She's been the best 135er in the world now for some time. Another title defense, what's in front of her. She doesn't try to make the moment too big. And even though the challenger has a lot of momentum here tonight, she knows she's the hunted for a reason and is looking to prove that she is still the best in the world at 135. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Durandamy is 18 years the elder. The rest of the numbers are close. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, Fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Utrecht, the Netherlands, presenting the challenger, Jermaine, the Iron Lady, And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a boxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Amber.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
All right, so we're going to go with round one of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. This is the fight that fans really wanted to see. Consensus top 2 135ers in the world. The champion doesn't necessarily see it that way. She believes she is a level up. She has defended the title in the past. That is a great source of confidence for her as she tries to remain the hunter. Back to the feet.
Now we're going.
Oh, she landed a huge knee to the head. Wow!
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. She's going to finish the fight. Beautiful kick. Oh, nice combination.
Oh, straight right.
Get right here. Can't take the She is such a reverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish the fight. You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
And just like that, the fight is over.
It's over. It's over.
Most fighters in this division get knocked out by that strike. Near perfect execution. She found a little crack in the defense and found a home for that strike, landed flush. And that is another one for the highlight reel, but few prettier than that one as she gets the big knockout win here tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 15 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World,
All right, so she will head home the way she arrived as the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion as she gets it done by knockout here tonight. She was so dismissive of this challenger, and maybe with this result you see as to why.
I mean, when you start to put so many title defenses together, you start to see that. But don't think for a second she does not prepare herself as she did when she was just a challenger also. She is a phenomenal fighter. She is a champion in every form of the word, and she's going to continue to reign atop this division for as long as she possibly can.
All right, coming up next, it is our main event, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight title. All right, here's the #1 women's bantamweight contender. She believes for a while she's been the best at 135 pounds. She's making the walk tonight, staring down the champion. Confidence, not an issue. Fear, not a factor. We'll see if this talented #1 contender can shed that label and leave with a new one as the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. Well, this belt has changed quite a bit, but not since it's been held down by this young woman, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. She has really set the standard for excellence at 135 pounds. Tonight, though, facing a #1 contender that comes in with a lot of momentum. So if she can defend the belt yet again here tonight, it would really go a long way in stamping her legacy as one of the greatest bantamweight fighters and champions of all time. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 27 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 134 pounds. Fighting out of Pohang, South Korea, presenting the challenger, Awesome. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a boxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world,
UFC belt online, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. Ready?
All right, so round 1 is underway. After her last fight, you heard Bruce Buffer say, and still UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. She is trying to have him say it again. Oh! Back to the feet. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. So there she is, folks, a woman who now needs no introduction. The UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, getting it done by knockout and with major style points here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Loving is going to stop for this contest at 22 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still
reminds her a lot of Sonya. She doesn't hope and pray. She aims and fires, and she is still the UFC Women's Bantamweight champ.
What a great champion that rules atop this division. She's the queen of the world in one of the UFC's best women's divisions.
Today, let's go in there and get after it. Your next opponent is not going to be able to keep up with you.
All right, coming up next, it is our main event, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight title. All right, here's the #1 women's bantamweight contender. She believes for a while she's been the best at 135 pounds. She's making the walk tonight, staring down the champion. Confidence, not an issue. Fear, not a factor. We'll see if this talented #1 contender can shed that label and leave with a new one as the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. belt has changed hands quite a bit, but not since it's been held down by this young woman, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. She has really set the standard for excellence at 135 pounds. Tonight, though, facing a #1 contender that comes in with a lot of momentum. So if she can defend the belt yet again here tonight, it would really go a long way in stamping her legacy as one of the greatest bantamweight fighters and champions of all time. Our tale of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, and they both possess the same height and a similar reach. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Eve Loving. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Manaus, Arizona, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Catalan Fenomeno Vieira. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a boxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Abu.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway. All right, so here we go with round 1 of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. This is the fight that fans really wanted to see. The consensus top 2 135ers in the world. The champion doesn't necessarily see it that way. She believes she is a level up. She has defended the title in the past. That is a great source of confidence for her as she tries to remain the hunted here at 135 pounds.
Big kick lands. Shot a double leg.
Oh! Massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Back to the feet. Big right hook attempt, but she misses.
When you're in the clinch, you go to...
And potentially a critical takedown here. Both fighters back to their feet now. 3 minutes and counting to go here in round 1.
She's hurt bad. You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight? Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
All right, so there she goes, taking the fight to the ground yet again. She looked you right in your eye at our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said, I'm going to be able to take her down at will, and largely that's how it's played out.
She said we were going to be impressed, and to this point, I really have. She is such a diverse striker that
was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. Absolutely flush on the land, and I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming, so sometimes it's the strike you don't see coming that spells your fate. And ultimately, it goes in the books as a big knockout win for her here tonight. Well, that knockout win is useful for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World. She lit up this arena here tonight, and you can be sure the celebration is on and will continue deep into the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine is going to stop for this contest at 3 minutes, 3 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World.
All right, so she will head home the way she arrived as the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion as she gets it done by knockout here tonight. She was so dismissive of this challenger, and maybe with this result you see as to why.
I mean, when you start to put so many title defenses together, you start to see that. But don't think for a second she does not prepare herself as she did when she was just a challenger also. She is a phenomenal fighter. She is a champion in every form of the word, and she's going to continue to reign atop this division for as long as she possibly can.